know when I would use that. I mean, we could give it a shot. See what happens. Okay.
You need my help?
Eyes open.
You can trust me.
Dude, I almost skipped this fight. I almost did. Because I thought, you know what, I can't beat this. Turns out I totally can. I just need to be better prepared for, you know, a challenge. And now we get to see what's down there. Probably nothing. What does that mean? The skull and the sword there. Does he mean anything? Do you know? Like, does it mean I'm too low level to try it out? Oh, this is one level above me. Oh. Well, wait then. Start with the Serpent's Crown. Someone call out for your attention. You're wandering through the streets when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eyes suggests that he recognizes you. Watcher, let me through. A meadowfolk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-aired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glowering at him. His bright eyes are fixed on you. You're looking fervent as always, Leotharn. Shodi adjusts her chin in brusque greeting. In response, the missionary puffs out a breath. Suppose that was a compliment coming from you. Indeed, I strive to follow the light in godliness. Course it was. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Shodi's words speak to innocence, but her grin is too rough, too wolfish. Then allow me to return the gesture. I'd say you seem darker than usual, Harvester. It shrouds you, all that death and heresy. Reckon I'll hold my tongue from now on. Shodi immediately bristles. Ignoring her hard scowl, Leotharn resettles his gaze on you. You're the one what saw the miracle, when Eothas rose at Caed Nua. Awe and conviction quiver in his voice. And you must be Leotharn. You left Asungo just before Eothas arrived. I knew it. Our paths were meant to cross. Our people talk highly of you. It's no wonder Eothas chose you to witness his return. That's why I'm hoping you can help. The tiniest flicker of doubt dances across his face. He banishes it with a deep breath and launches into his tale. I've been having strange dreams, a wheel that spins and spins, an orchard of koiki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches at his whiskered chin. Okay, Obnoxious. Talk to you later, man. Then, the spokes of the wheel break apart. The trees stop growing. Fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered with festering, stinking pulp. Dreams are the sleeping mind at play. No sense in getting worked up. Please, this is important, he frowns. In these dreams, I also see you at the center of the wheel, in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Eothas rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. He works his mouth in a fretful pout as he gets to the crux of his concerns. Eothas has always meant rebirth and redemption. But so much death follows in his wake, both in the Saints' War and now here, again. His wide eyes are full of questions. Is this what I sound like? Eder gives you a guilty grimace. He turns toward Leotharn. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it'll help. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means, please. Death and rebirths are part of the same cycle. You can't have one without the other. But like this, so chaotic, so violent, he shakes his head. My people followed Eothas to war once. I wonder sometimes if we failed him when we lost, or if we did that the moment we laid hand to blade. Please, you've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea of what it all means, and how we make sense of it. Even gods must answer for their crimes. Eothas is no exception. I suppose if they made the rules, they ought to abide by them. Leotharn nods, letting this sink in. I won't keep you, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. He turns away and allows himself to melt into the crowd. That was odd. Okay. To the palace. Well, actually, it's probably down there.
Kira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
Afraid I didn't find anything.
What say? Nothing at all? And the envoy's medallion? What? It just washed ashore?
The prince waves his arms in the air in a mock conjuration. Maybe the pirates were baiting you with false lead.
Too clever for their kind by far, I say.
He trails off and scratches his jaw, weighing the idea like the balance of a weapon.
Onikaza entrusted this job to remove a matter from her plate. But, Ikira, I cannot waste precious hours interrogating you.
Arui sighs and waves the matter off.
Ikira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
Arui grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
He trails off and scratches the back of his head. But you're going to anyway.
Ikira, my apologies. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
The prince's face is impassive. He seems to be studying yours with close attention to detail. I believe it's a sacred island somewhere in the Deadfire.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
Many of my countrymen also believe that Ukaizo is nothing more than a myth. But there are others who would kill to find such a place if it were real.
And kill gladly if but a tenth of the myth was true.
Arui peers at Pelagina before turning his attention back to you.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isle.
They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more.
The prince makes a dismissive wave towards the door. What makes you think that Motaro Okosi contains evidence of Ukaizo?
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
How has the island remained hidden all this time?
A question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts.
Arui smooths back his hair and sighs.
It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Kozi, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind.
Arui sighs. No further questions.
Ikira, then you are ready to depart?
I trust you'll relay my helpfulness to the queen.
Naturally, I say. My sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies.
Arui winks.
Before you go.
He lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
The expedition. I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Negataka.
Go on.
We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
He reaches into his pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth. Hey, Ravenclaw, what's up? How you doing?
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
He drags his thumb over the cloth and frowns to himself. Who could have sent this?
If you learn in your travels, I hope you will tell me. The crown has grown too accustomed to warnings, I say.
He thumbs the fabric and frowns. Let me see if I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric like a thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower above you and ropey vines stretch like tentacles across a marshy ruin. It takes all of your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the woman and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach and a phantom sensation that nothing is gone as it should have. The prince regards you expectantly. Nature is restless on this island, but I can guess nothing more.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Sighing, Prince Arui folds the cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Arui bites his thumbnails and turns away, lost in thought.
Watcher, even if Ukaizo is a myth, Motario Cozy is old enough that it may contain some clue about why Eothas is interested in the Deadfire.
You need my help?
Sure, bro. Sure. Okay, let's go upwards. Put me on CBD oil on top of all my other shit? What is CBD oil? I don't even know what that is. CBD. Carrot boiled dentist oil. Hemp seed oil. What's that supposed to do? Hemp seed. So it's like, what is hemp seed? Hemp seed. Like, I'm trying to find out like what it's supposed to be in French, but my entire Google Chrome just crashed. In fact, my entire PC is just like having a really hard time right now for some reason. I don't even know what that is in French. I mean, now I know that. Oh, it's a variety of cannabis. Oh, got it. Hey Obi-Wan, what's up, dude? See, that's the problem. Is like I don't smoke. Hey Obi-Wan, what's up, dude? Oh, there's a secondary Shido. Like, I don't smoke. I got him. I killed him.
Fatality.
He's gone.
Hey there.
You return intact. Nagati is not always kind to those who travel upon her domain.
Marijuana. That we know what that is. Oh, it's the wrong one.
Smoke weed every day.
That's now Ravenclaw's life. Gotcha. Okay. Onikaza touches her brown and nods. Chat, what is somebody's brown? I kind of want to, like, I don't know. It's Onikaza touches her brown. Might be their butt. It might be their butt. I don't know. It's confusing to me now. She touches her... I'm assuming it's her brow, you know? But like this. But, but I love the idea of her touching her brown. She's just like, you return intact from Getty. It's not always the kid that travels upon her domain. He's like trying to like scratch her butt.
A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say.
She raises her brows at you. But no, it's not weak because in Illinois, you can't get that shit without a doctor's note. It's over the counter natural pain meds you vape. So you're still vaping cannabis, though.
It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there?
Some Naga occupied the colony after Eothas drained the Adra. I let them live.
The snakes are on edge. Where comes this new boldness?
Onikaza thumbs her chin and narrows her eyes.
Far be it for me to complain if they make trouble for outsiders.
There's a wariness to her thoughts that she doesn't bother to eye.
What of Eothas? If you know why he terrorizes the Deadfire, speak on.
The queen nods. He makes for Magran's teeth, but I believe that is only a waypoint. Tapping her chin, Onikaza nods and weighs the matter. At length, her even expressions spreads into a pleased and knowing smile.
If Eothas makes for Magran's teeth, I say the Rathun will grind him to dust for the praise of their warrior matron.
Her brow rises with interest.
Even if they fail, it will be an enemy cleared from my plate. This is the gratitude of Nagati, I say.
The Rathun.
The fiery children of Magran devoted to their mother with a fanatic zeal. Bothersome, but the least of my troubles now. From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magran's teeth, Eothas follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory. In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magran's teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magran's anvil.
Onikaza props her chin on her fists and looks you up and down.
Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magran's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight.
Any chance of support ships to accompany the shinobi?
Akira, would that our resources were not so entangled in other parts. I cannot send ships to Magran's teeth any more than I would send paper dolls to a furnace.
She arches her fingers together, staring intently at the point in space where they meet.
If you make preparations in Nekataka, I say we can help each other.
She sits up and straighter and regards you with a level of expression.
I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Nekataka outlast the storm to come.
What do you need from me?
What I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty. But I will accept peace of mind for now. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bareth?
Onikaza leans forward and rests her chin on her fists. I know they gave Rautai no end of trouble in their early advance.
Akira, if you recall history, then you know why I am protective over the guild. My water shapers are the levy holding back Rauatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows.
She eases back, languid and satisfied.
This reminds me. I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaroatl.
She snaps her fingers and nods to an attendant who scurries off, sending your enemies a warning.
The voices of the dead echo through Tangaloa's mouth, wailing of their missteps in life. I merely ask the Hazanui to listen. While the problems of Aethys and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka. Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Myru, but she does not answer my summons.
Onikaza looks out on her city. Her hands squeezes down on the armrests. You think something is wrong?
It is too early to grow a forest from this coconut, but I would not dispatch you if I felt at ease. The guild can suffer no setbacks. If Myru shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason.
She stares off into the distance and sighs, her gaze unfixed.
Nagati, do not abandon us now.
Onikaza turns her gaze back to you and flinches. This was not a thought she intended to share.
You need my help? You can trust me.
You have nothing to worry, Queen. I am all yours. We'll deal with these other factions. Does not pop on a drug test or show in any test like the other stuff will.
Is everything all right?
Oh,
You seem restless lately.
it's not too
Everything's
expensive
so
either, it
dark
seems.
these days. You, me, the Watcher. I open my eyes, but I can't see the light in anyone. Not anymore.
How about a soothing cup of copper tea? Or maybe a good soak in the bathhouse?
Dude, that looks like snow so much. Bro. I kind of want to use them. It's not the greatest, like, pet I could possibly have right now, but looks like snow. Except she's female. The same color eyes, too. You've not used it yet? Feels weird about it? I know how you feel. Yeah, I would probably feel weird, too. But at the same time, like, if it helps. Wait, this was... How do... Oh, I was gonna say, like, how the hell do I get back down? Is there no way to get back down there? Also, I got like 5 million dogs and cats, and I barely have any other kind of pets. I'm wondering if, like... Because look at this. These are all, like, we have a few pigs, but mostly it's cats and dogs. Like, I wonder if we'll get more of like seagulls and stuff, you know? I also wish the pets had their own tab in the inventory. Like, I really wish, like, it would be another tab here with, like, the face of an animal or a paw print, maybe.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Nekataka.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater storm surrounds this place. We must answer the call of the Kahanga. If the outsiders do not trample us first, the Green God will surely do it for them.
Do not speak this way, my love.
Okay, let's get to, the Water Shaping Guild. Wherever that is, I kind
You
of forgot.
certainly seem to admire the luminous bathhouse, Aloth. It was made by animancers, of course.
And if they devoted all their efforts to such endeavors, you wouldn't hear me complain.
It is a wonder they manage at all without your wisdom and guidance.
The guild is where the Bat House is, which is in Periki's Overlook. The Water Shapers Guild